Here's a small circuit board. It looks like this, and it is for transforming the power. I can input variable voltage here, let's say between 8 volts DC to, I'm not sure, 36 or at least 24 for sure. So variable voltage in through that barrel connector. Exactly, this one is broken. That is also an input. Voltage in negative and positive. Okay, and it outputs a constant 5 volt at that USB. That's also an output that is in better shape than this one. Okay, so 5 volts and ground, that is positive is the 5 volt and ground is the negative. Here's a variable transformer. This will give power between 3.4 volts to maximum 24 volts. That's the equivalent, let's say, of a solar panel. The voltage is varying, just like at a solar panel. There's a barrel connector, and I can connect that on there. LED doesn't come on until I power it with at least 8 volts DC. So let's rotate that knob to 7 point something, and it's not on, and it's very delicate. I can barely move it. So 8 point something and the LED comes on, and the maximum is 24 and no problem. So let's put it to, let's say, 8 volts. Let's connect the USB cable to the other end. This one, USB goes there, and here is a smartphone. Connect that there, and voila, it's charging. It says 22 minutes until full. By the way, if I use another cable which is inserted into an adapter which is rated at 2 amps, then it will also say 22 minutes until full. So this small circuit board is giving around 2 amps. So let's measure that also and open an application which is called charger tester. Sufficient electric current 1.6 amps more exactly. That's how much power is coming from this board. So if I disconnect the power input, wait, and it's discharging, it's a negative number, and connect the board back, and we have power. Positive number 1.7 amps, 1.5 amps, 1.6 amps, something like that. So this tiny board is not heating, at least not now. Now I feel just a little bit. So power is coming from here. This one, it's reducing to a constant voltage and it's feeding it into a phone. And let's vary the voltage. If I increase it, the amperage is roughly the same. Let's use a multimeter, set it to 20 volts DC. Place it there and there and there, so that's also an output. And we have the 5 volts, 5.2 more exactly. Okay, and if I vary the input, the output stays constant. 18 volts input, 5 volts output, 16 volts, 5 volts, 11 volts, 5 volts, and here it's not working, so it requires around 8 volts. At 8 volts the phone turns on. Below 8 volts it's discharging, it's a negative number, and no 5 volts there. Sun is out, it's feeding the power into the phone. Sun is covered by the clouds, no power is being fed, negative number, the phone is discharging. So here's a heat shrink, it fits in. Something like that, a heat gun. Hot air will exit here. We need to adjust it there. And that's fine. Voltage is too low, turns off. Voltage is high enough, turns on, powers the phone. 20 minutes until full.